Hey, question, Cena.
Yeah.
When did you know it was your time?
Let's talk.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. One of the more interesting segments that they had all night tonight, to me, was this one. This was probably the most interesting one. This is the one that I actually leave the show with outside of Undertaker coming back. This segment I leave the most, very intrigued with, because it was Trick Williams, and there was another one with Paul Heyman and Ava. We're going to talk about that one too. I think I'm probably gonna talk about that next, and then we'll get to Undertaker. But so let's get to it. So John Cena and Carmelo Hayes was with Trick Williams, and it was good to see all three of them together in the locker room, right? And while they was talking and stuff like that, it seemed like Trick was sort of like a little bit put off by Melo a little bit, right? And we go back to last week where Bron Breakker tried to help Melo and gave him some advice about you need to watch Trick Williams, right? And so, like I said, Trick Williams introduced himself to Cena, and it was the first time, him and Cena interacted. And so, going towards the end of that interview, Cena kind of picked up a vibe from Trick Williams, like things weren't right with the two, you know what I mean? And they've been kind of teasing this little disconnection between the two as well. So, like I said, Cena picked up on that, and then Trick actually, came in and said, look, he asked Cena, when did you know it was your time? And then Cena dragged Trick aside and he said, let's talk. That's very interesting. Now, we're never going to see probably what Cena said to Trick, but it's very interesting. What I liked about this, because it leaves, like I said, one of the things that I love about Shawn Michaels and his booking, he leaves everything up to the imagination. It might not be like, I've had several ideas all year about, especially on the women's side, because that's usually what I cover on the channel, is the women's division in wrestling. And I've had several ideas, and most of them didn't really come to fruition on TV. But the thing that's always interesting about these encounters, especially ones like these right here, is that when you watch them live, it's like, wait a minute, bro. What I took from it was Cena was willing to, Cena was in this position where he was like, no, man, you need to be on Melo's side. You need to be supporting Melo and all this. No, Cena was like, let's talk. Because Cena knew when it was his time as well. And when it was his time, he went into the whole, Dr. Thuganomics gimmick, and it took him to a whole nother stratosphere. So I think what he's going to do with Trick is he's going to let him know when it's his time. And you can only think about what this was about, because Melo probably talked to Cena the week before after Bron Breakker talked to him. And I think Cena already knows something is up between him and Trick, right? So, I think Cena's trying to get his hand in there to make sure things are in dysfunction between the two, but he's also trying to help Trick to know when it's going to be his time. To me, they need to continue this, right? Not on a weekly basis, but every now and then what I would do is, while Trick is down to NXT, I would have Cena come down to NXT every few months. It don't got to be a regular thing. Every few months, come down there, and they kind of get back to what they was talking about tonight, because this type of conversation is very important. I definitely think there's something that you could get out of this, but I don't want to make this super long video, so I'm going to go ahead and lead imagination up to y'all as well. Let me know what y'all thought about this conversation, because I thought it was very interesting. Go ahead and give this video a like, share, subscribe. I can't wait to hear from y'all on this. We're going to talk about Ava next, and we're going to talk about Undertaker a little bit later. Go ahead and give this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching Afternoons Delight.